I say this disrespectfully, but he has fell off. Not saying he's a great player, but 3 years ago, we was heralding him as the next greatest player in the NBA.
Shaq, he was named a top 75 player of all time.
No, well, listen, he still is, but
Yeah.
when you are a champion and you're a Laker, they expect you to play at a certain level. 3 years ago, Chuck and I sat on and says, in 2-3 years, he'll be the best player of the game. He fell off.
I would like to disagree, man. We're back with another episode, man, and we're just gonna get into things, man. First off, we're gonna talk about Shaq's response to LeBron's injury. I don't know what games he's been watching, man, because AD's been looking pretty nice lately. He was carrying the Lakers last night, and he dropped 30 against the Mavs. And I mean, yeah, he is wishy-washy, but to say he fell off, I don't know. Maybe to an extent, but to bash it like that, I don't know, man. I think that's a little much. He still single-handedly brings the Lakers to a top 15 defense, and that's so hard to do. You can't. That's just not easy, and I feel like bro was just disrespecting him when he's saying, I don't mean to disrespect him, you know what I mean? But getting that point out the way, man, after all the trades that went down, I want to talk about the new look Lakers, because they have looked really good, man. They have looked really good. They've looked freaking fantastic. And I'm just going to give my quick thoughts and notes that I have about the past games after the trade deadline. I'm not going to address the first two because LeBron did not play, but quick rundown. Got a huge dub against the Warriors when they had no team chemistry yet. And the second game, they got mopped by the Trailblazers in a very fluky game because, they shot, I think they made 23 threes. Thibault made 4, and he's nothing like a three-point shooter. And then the very next night, they played the Wizards, and they couldn't make a 3 to save their lives. So that was great to see, you know what I mean? But, we're just going to get into the first game. They beat Pelicans 120-102, and my God, I must say, I never in my life have I watched a game that reminded me more of the 2020 Lakers, man. This team looked phenomenal, top to bottom, even though certain players might not have had their best game. D'Lo didn't shoot the best from the field, but he still controlled the pace the entire game. He had 7 assists with only 1 turnover. Russ could never do that in his wildest dreams. Malik Beasley didn't even make a lot of threes, but him being there, it creates the defense to stick to him and account for the threes more, because before all of the trades, man, they was packing the paint and just letting us shoot the threes because we couldn't make the threes. Now we can make the threes, and they're playing us like we can because obviously we can. But just them doing that just spaces out everything. And just Beasley on the team is huge because him alone spaces out the floor for AD and LeBron when he's healthy, when he comes back. But we're going to talk more about Beasley next game because he had a way better game against the Warriors. But again, they looked phenomenal. Top to bottom. They really looked good the whole game. I don't think the Pelicans had the lead once, and the Lakers just took care of business. Next, they beat the Warriors, and the Warriors never had a chance. I think the Lakers were up by as many as 28. Beasley was the leading scorer. They didn't even need LeBron or AD to have good games, which just says a lot about our depth. And I'm going to get more into the depth on our team when we talk about LeBron's injury and tonight's matchup against the Thunder. But Beasley is huge for this team. He is the go-to three-point shooter. Now, he is obviously very streaky, but to me, I think you need those because before we didn't even have anybody that could be streaky to hit threes. So, I mean, I'm going to take that chance. And even if he doesn't make the threes, the defense is still playing up on him to not let him shoot the threes because if he's open, he's probably going to make it. Which huge pickup in that trade is just a steal in my eyes game by game as we go. I mean, this was the Beasley game. The next game was the Vanderbilt game. Like, we really gonna get into this, bro. Very great. What else? I think that's it for the Warriors. So we're gonna talk about the big, huge win, man. They beat the Mavericks 111-108. They was down by 27, and I did not turn the game off at all. My girl wanted me to turn the game off, and I just had a funny feeling, man. I had a funny feeling. I was at the brink where I was about to give him one more minute, and I was like, if y'all don't show me anything that shows me that y'all can come back, I'm going to turn this game off. And in that next minute, they showed me. They definitely showed me because I kept it going and kept believing, and we was able to pull out a huge win because just standings wise, like huge, like it can't be stated enough. Like words cannot state how huge this win was. AD and LeBron played really good in the pick and roll and taking turns with their shots down the stretch. And LeBron, man, I don't know how he played the rest of the game after he injured his ankle because, man, he was in a boot after the game or 2 days later against the Grizzlies. And, man, I don't know how you in a boot. I don't know how you in a boot and you played the rest of that game and still managed to give us, 26 points, and he was still getting like huge buckets down the stretch that we very much needed. But yeah, crazy. Very huge win that was much needed for us in the standings because just this one alone was what's the words, man? It gave us the availability to lose against the Grizzlies and not hurt. Like, we are chilling, man. We got another game against the Thunder tonight that, I mean, I like my chances. I really like the chances. Again, we're gonna get into that matchup later though, but AD was a monster on both sides of the floor that we know he can be. But the real reason we won, man, was Vanderbilt. He was the sole reason why we made that comeback because we was playing with no energy. We was playing lethargic. And this man, Vanderbilt, came in with the energy, came in with the intensity. Like, there was a stretch, man, where he had like 3 steals, 8 points, and like a shit ton of boards in the span of like 5 minutes maybe. Like, he was crazy. It was really crazy. Like, just the stats, bro. Like, he had 8 offensive rebounds, and every single one of those rebounds was huge, man. It was huge. Because I don't even have to look at the stats. Just from me watching that game, I can tell you, out of like at least 4 or 5, man. 4 or 5 of those offensive rebounds led to extra points for us after we missed the first shot. Which, again, huge down the stretch when you're trying to come back down from 27 points when you put yourself in that hole. Huge when you're trying to get this huge win, man. Because, I mean, again, it cannot be overstated, man, about how great this win is. I know Luka and Kyrie are like 1-4. They lost again last night against the Pacers, which that's good for us, and we're gonna talk a lot about that later too. We got a lot to talk about today, man. And but yeah, Vanderbilt was everywhere. He was everywhere on the defense, man, everywhere on the offense, getting the boards, man. Like, he was everywhere, and it was just incredible to watch, man. Like, the way he was getting these steals, the way he was shutting down Luka, like that one steal where he got it off of Luka and just threw it behind his head, and Troy Brown had that easy layup, man. Like, huge plays, man, and fantastic win, like phenomenal win, because if we didn't win this game, man, we would not be 29-32. We would be 28-33, and then after we lost this game, we would be like 28-34. You see what I mean? So just that win makes it a lot easier with LeBron's injury and everything, because it still keeps us afloat. That win was huge. We play the Mavs again, so if we beat them again, I'm pretty sure we will get the tiebreaker on them. Or no, we will tie them, because the refs fucked us over on one of those games, and then we absolutely blew that game on Christmas Day in the third quarter, giving up 50 points to them. But nonetheless, I'm chilling, man. I'm happy where things are. They played last night against the Grizzlies, and without LeBron, without D'Lo, I'm still very satisfied with how they looked. They were in it, I would say the whole game, until like the fourth quarter or late third quarter. But they were still fighting throughout the fourth, and I think they probably, if not cut it down to 5, they maybe cut it down to 3. But they fought. AD, again, don't know where he is not playing like the old AD. My man's had 5 freaking blocks. Now, I do want to say AD got to chill on them turnovers. There was a lot, not just him, but a lot of players threw it to one player, and that player had literally just moved, so it went right out of bounds. That is fixable, though, and I'm expecting those turnovers will be fixed for tonight's game, because they turned the ball over 26 times, and that is not going to win you many games, if any games, because that puts you in such a tough hole, and it put the Lakers in such a tough hole that they could not come back. But I want to say Lonnie played really well. I wanted Lonnie to get more minutes, even when, like against the Pelicans, when he didn't get any minutes, and I think he didn't get any minutes against the Warriors until garbage time. Same thing against the Pelicans, but you know what I mean. But I think he should play, and I think he will be playing more minutes now that LeBron is out, because he gives that extra oomph, man. And just as a Lakers fan, he's more fun to watch with every move that he does. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like he had a dunk last night, and that shit got me out of my seat, man, on Jaren Jackson Jr. And he had another lob too. Like, he got ups, man. He got ups, and he can get some highlights, man. And that's what, again, as fans, that's what we want to see. And as fans, we want, at least me personally, I want the Lakers to win. Everybody has their own teams that they root for, and they want to win. Mine is the Lakers. And I'm very satisfied with how things are. I think our chances are very good. Although last night's game, I will say, that was on Coach. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Coach Ham. It was definitely a winnable game that he let slip away. I think that he put AD in way too late in the fourth. The lead was slowly getting bigger for the Grizzlies, and he just kept AD on the bench. And I truly don't know why. I personally think he should have played like at the end of the third or something, or even started the fourth at least, because there's no what's it called? There's no LeBron, but I understand why. I kind of understand, but I mean, at least me as a coach, I probably would have put AD in at the beginning of the fourth and let him rest for like a minute or two and try to see if we can squeak it out then and put him back in. But I definitely understand why you don't want to play him 40 minutes because we got a back-to-back and we play again tonight. And tonight's game is way more important because we don't care about we truly do not care about the Grizzlies. They're the second seed. We care about beating the Thunder. That would be a way bigger win for this team and where we're trying to go because we're trying to make the play-in at least and getting these tiebreakers and extra wins on the teams that are around us, ahead of us. Currently, the Thunder are below us, so let's keep that. But yeah, Ham got to be better. Hopefully, he learns from this game because we got a very important game tonight. Very important. But can the Lakers still make the playoffs? I think so. Because you take a look at the standings, they're 29 and 33. They're 12th in the conference. They're not 13th anymore. They moved up. If they win tonight, they will push Oklahoma City down more to be the 13th seed. We will probably stay at the 12th seed tonight because the Pelicans and the Trailblazers both, they play each other. So it doesn't really matter what the outcome of that game is because it doesn't matter who wins. It's not going to change. We're still going to stay at the 12th seed. But I think everything will be fine because everything is going well for the Lakers outside of us. Take a look at the standings, man. The Pelicans are losing games. The Trailblazers are losing games. The Thunder are losing games. They were the 10th seed. They were 28 and 29, I think, before All-Star break. And now they come out with a 4-game losing streak. The Jazz, they should not be there for very much longer. In fact, they lost to the Spurs last night. They were on a 15. Scratch that. I think it was 16-game losing streak, which is crazy. The Jazz lost to them. And, I mean, can I say I'm surprised? I'm a little because, it's the Spurs. It's not the Spurs of the back in the day. It's the Spurs of the current day. And the Jazz, they are rebuilding, so they're probably going to have some of these games like this where they win a game that you don't think they're going to win, and they're going to lose a game that you don't think that they're going to lose. It kind of reminds me of the Magic. I just got a... Oh, my God. Huh! Well, scratch that, bro. Why the fuck did AD not play 40 minutes, bro? That motherfucker listed as out tonight. Oh my God. Bro, breaking news, guys. Lakers Anthony Davis is listed out tonight. Hello. I've been talking this whole live stream about how important this game is tonight against the Thunder. Apparently, the Lakers don't see it as that because what? Bro, why is AD out? Why is AD out? Bro. This is my live reaction of the news, bro. Why, bro? Look, we're literally talking about the damn standings, bro, and how crucial this damn game is, bro. Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? I'm in disbelief, bro. Bro! Oh my God. Bro, we're literally the 12th seed playing the 13th seed. And these motherfuckers are... Oh. Okay. Well, before we talk about the Thunder game tonight, my goodness. Well, all the other games were going well. And I think on Monday night, Pelicans lost to the Magic. That helps us even more. And I mean, day by day, man, it just keeps getting better for us. Like, even though we lost last night, we didn't really lose because everybody else lost. So we still kept our space in the standings, and we have a chance to move up tonight. Now, I don't understand why we don't play AD when we have a chance to solidify ourselves moving up the damn standings, but that's here for another day. That's here for another day. Anyways, Lakers versus Thunder, man. Tonight at 8 o'clock. I thought that it was an easy win for the Lakers, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, no Shea. And I thought AD was gonna play, but minutes ago, I just got a notification that AD is out. I don't understand why AD is out. If D'Lo somehow comes back tonight, which I'm pretty sure he's not, I'm pretty sure he's coming back on Friday. But I don't understand why AD's out, man, because it's such a big game. Such a big game. And I'm lost for words over it, man. But man. Lost for words. The Lakers come into this game 4-1 in the last 5, and the Thunder come into this with the reverse record of 1-4. And I don't know, man. To be honest, man, I think we're pretty even Steven if D'Lo does not play and AD does not play. Hope for the best, man, because man, oh man, is that a huge loss. We don't have LeBron, and we don't have AD, probably don't have D'Lo. That's the fucking big three. And yes, it's a big three because when they're healthy, they play like a big three. Anyways, I mean, huge game in the standings, man. I've been saying that over and over. I had in my notes, man, that AD needs to be the monster that we know he can be against this team because they're way too small. Like, they're babies. They do not have the height. And that goes right out the damn window because he's not even playing. So, is Mo starting tonight after Ham did not even want to play him against the Grizzlies last night? I don't know. I mean, he better play. I mean, shit. If AD's not gonna play, the same thing goes for Mo, bro. I know he's not like AD in any type of way, and he's not the type of, what's the word, dominant type of player. But bro, he is 7 foot. He is taller than AD. If you can't get me some damn layups, I know he can shoot, but if you can't get me some points in the paint, man, I don't know, man. You can't be a center and just shoot threes. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Thomas Bryant was giving us some extra oomph, bro. And I know he requested the trade, but Mo is his replacement. At the end of the day, Mo is his replacement. But if the Lakers want to win this game, they got to make the Thunder struggle from three because they are really good from shooting from three from all across their roster, top to bottom. They played really good as a team, really good as a unit. They played really good against the Lakers on LeBron's scoring title night, and they ruined the night for us. But there's no Shea tonight. He will be out, which is huge for us because if Shea was playing, this was probably a huge loss, like double L for us if AD was not playing and Shea was playing. But hopefully we get some news that D'Lo is playing tonight, because if D'Lo plays, I will feel a lot better about AD not playing. But if I'm going off the assumption that D'Lo's not playing because we have heard nothing that he's going to play tonight. So I'm gonna pick the Lakers to win because I'm biased. You know me. You know what it is. But I can definitely see the Thunder winning this game because, again, the odds are even now because we don't have our superstar and we don't have our like side B superstar with D'Lo. You know what I mean? And I'm not calling him a superstar. I'm just saying like he would fill in for that. You know what I mean? If we didn't have AD, but back to the playoffs, man. Without LeBron, I still think that we are good. I think we got the depth. I know AD's not playing tonight, but the depth is real, man. If this was the old team, I would say that we were doomed. If we had Russ on the team, I would say that we are doomed. But man, I'm excited with this roster that we have. Excited with this team that we have, because even if let's say that the worst happens and we don't make the playoffs again, this is much better than the other ultimate reality universe where we have Russ on the roster. We did not make these trades and everybody is coming off the books in the summer, because that would be terrible. We still, in this actual reality that we live in, we have a future with this roster. We got some real players. Like, we can re-sign D'Lo. We still got Vanderbilt and Beasley on the roster next year. And we still can make moves. We can trade Beasley if we wanted to. I am not trading Vanderbilt because he is such a huge piece and would be such a huge piece to a contender that we can hopefully build again. But yeah, LeBron should be out about a month. I'm hoping that he comes back. I'm hoping that he comes back for April 2nd because I'm going to see them play the Rockets. I don't live in Houston, but I'm just going to because I'm going to Houston to see them play. So hopefully LeBron plays, but to be honest, I'm not a LeBron fan at all. I'm a Lakers fan, and the Lakers come first. And D'Lo is my favorite player. In fact, I'm wearing a D'Lo shirt right now. I'm wearing a D'Lo shirt right now that I had back in the day when he was on the Lakers, because he was my favorite player then, and he's back on the roster. So, I care more about seeing him. But I think the Lakers can still make it up to the 8th seed. That's where I want them to be. Because if they make it to the 8th seed, they have 2 shots to make it into the playoffs. They can either beat the 7th seed or beat whoever wins the 9 versus 10 matchup. And I think that's the best shot. Now, obviously, due to unforeseen things with LeBron's injury, I'd be satisfied with the 9 or 10, because I would still feel pretty confident if we go up against the Jazz, the Pelicans, the Blazers. Like, I'm pretty confident with that, or even the Timberwolves, or even I don't think the Mavs are going to fall all the way down to 9 or 10. But let's say they did. I'm pretty confident with the one-game matchups. And even in the playoffs, it's all matchups. So if we get a team that we can match up very well against, that would be huge. I'm talking about all the Kings, all the Grizzlies, man. I know that we lost them last night, but hey, we hung around with no LeBron, no D'Lo. Imagine what happens if we have LeBron and D'Lo. And I know they didn't have Steven Adams, but still, man. We talking about LeBron and D'Lo. And if a Grizzlies fan want to talk about Steven Adams, bro, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That is BS. But I think the Lakers still got a good shot to make the playoffs, even with LeBron's injury, with everything that has happened. I think they should win tonight against the Thunder with everything that has happened. Hopefully they do. Next, Russ signed with the motherfucking Clippers. Russ signed with the Clippers, man. He signed with the Clippers. I truly, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all because, I mean, it just seems like a thing he would do. It seems like a normal thing that Russ would do. And yeah, I mean, you can see that he has not helped the team at all. I remember everybody saying that Russ is going to help the Clippers now. He's got out of the real drama in LA. He was trapped with the Lakers and now he's free. He's going to help the Clippers win a damn championship. No. They're 0-3. He might get his stats. He's definitely gotten his stats with them. He's definitely gotten them stats. But they haven't won a game. They're 0-3. He doesn't contribute to wins, man. These are all empty stats, man. They've lost all of these games. His first game as a Clipper, man, they gave up 176 points. Now you could say, hey, they scored 175 points, but hey, the Kings don't play any defense. So take that which you will. 176 points is not okay. For the Kings, giving up 175, and for the Clippers, even more, because they got two defensive stoppers. And Russ don't play defense unless it's convenient for him. But, I mean, you look at these stats, man. They look good on paper, right? They look good. But he turns the ball over. He makes reckless plays. He shoots ill-advised shots. I must not lie. I have not watched any of these Clipper games. But you just got to look at the stats, man. I've watched a year and a half of this man's basketball play for my team. I can look at a damn box score from him and tell you that these are empty stats. Empty stats. Did they win the game? He does not contribute to wins. He will get his stats, yes. He will get his triple-doubles when he wants to, yes. But will he help you win a championship like the Clippers are trying to do? Because, man, Kawhi is on the hot seat. Like, let's not act like he's not on the hot seat. Motherfuckers trying to act like he's done it, like he's cool. Bro, I remember when he came to LA and that commercial, bro. What is it? Foot Locker? Or no, New Balance. New Balance, bro. Where he was saying that he's the king of LA. I would love for somebody to tell me what happened that first season when he was in LA. Because as I'm recording this, bro, I got a flag in my motherfucking room that is the 2020 Lakers championship flag. I do not see that the Clippers logo's on it. I, in fact, see purple and gold and that the Lakers logo's on it. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. The Clippers should have never signed him. They should have let him go somewhere else. They would have had a better shot at winning a championship. You know, I'm never rooting for them, but I'm definitely not now. I am definitely not now. They are doing exactly what I thought they would do. Russ is exactly who I thought he was, playing exactly how I thought he would. And even in the Timberwolves game, he made 2 turnovers down the stretch that put the game out of reach, even though that he hit a clutch 3. He still turned the ball over 2 times down the stretch in the clutch, which he always does. He did that for his damn Lakers career. Every clutch game, it seemed like. Like, he is not the same player that he was in OKC, and he still thinks that he is, and he's not. He's just not. And hopefully he can accept that, but I don't think he will. But they've fallen all the way to the 6th seed, man. I think they were the 4th or the 5th seed when he signed with them, but they are the 6th seed, and I would not be surprised if they fall down to the play-in. Next, though, we got LaMelo's injury, man. It's sad. It's definitely sad, man, but it's probably only good for the Hornets in the long run because they're already the 14th seed in the East, and it probably only increases their odds at Victor Wembanyama. I probably just messed up his name, but that's okay. I just now realized that they're on a 5-game winning streak. But hey, I don't watch Hornets basketball, so that's not my problem. I watch Lakers games. That's what I like to watch. That's my team. I tune into other games every now and then, but other than that, man, I tune into every single Lakers game that I can, and that's a lot. It's almost everyone, in fact. But again, LaMelo's injury are probably only gonna help them get a higher pick and be better next year, because that's the goal, man. The goal is to be better, to have a better team, have better talent around LaMelo, because, I mean, let's just keep it a buck, man. LaMelo has no talent. He's been injured this year, and we have seen what the team looks like without LaMelo. They cannot win games, and they are not good. It's like Kemba all over again with them. So they got to get better with their scouting, because we talked about last live stream about how all their young players that they draft with their lottery picks, they end up either letting them go after their first 4 years, or they trade them in like the last year or two on their deal because they haven't amounted to anything, or they just been stagnant. So they got to be better at that, be better with their development and all of that. But yeah, they got a lot of things to fix. Definitely, probably the culture too, because they do not look like they're trying to win. They're probably like a knockoff Rockets, because the Rockets, my goodness, are they a mess? They gotta blow that. They gotta blow that up. They've got to blow that up, because it's bad, man. It's bad. Aren't they on like I don't know, man. They were on like a 16-game losing streak like the Spurs too earlier this year, I think, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But next up, man, lastly, we got Milwaukee's 15-game winning streak, which is just crazy to say. Nowadays, you don't really see that. But Milwaukee's on a 15-game winning streak, which has now propelled them to be the number 1 seed in the East. Now, I don't know if the Celtics play tonight and if that jumps them above. It probably does, but again, currently, we don't care about the Celtics, and we never do. The Bucks are the number 1 seed in the East, and Giannis is still playing like his MVP self. 31 points. He's definitely top 5 in the league in scoring, and averaging 5 assists. Decent. Chris Middleton, though, is pretty iffy, though. He's not playing like himself, which now that I'm looking at that, that's just crazy, bro. The fact that he's not even playing like he was in the past before his, I think, knee injury, and they're still 44-17, that's crazy. That's crazy, because like they haven't skipped a beat, bro. They have not skipped a beat. If not, Giannis probably took one up another notch, bro. Like, it's insane. Brook Lopez staying himself, probably still shooting 40% from 3, if not higher. I mean, the role players stepping up. They got Jay Crowder, probably a huge pickup for them, because he tends to always play good with the team that he signs with for that first season. Happened on the Heat, happened on the Suns, probably happened on another team that I'm not thinking of, but hey, probably gonna happen on the Bucks too. But I mean, they're probably the favorite to win it all, and I would probably say they're my favorite. I don't believe in no Boston shit that they got going on. They're gonna choke again. Jason Tatum is gonna have another finals series, couple games like that. I personally seen it how he was against the Lakers. That man flops and just tries to get the whistle all the time. That man is definitely good. I'm not taking anything away from him. He's a fantastic, phenomenal player. Can hit tough shots that I probably couldn't even hit. Definitely against that one against the Sixers, man. Like, not taking away anything from him, but man, he's not winning championship this year. He is not winning a championship this year, and man, Giannis gonna shut that shit down. Giannis gonna shut that shit down, man, and yeah. You know what it is, man. But thank y'all for tuning into the live stream, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank y'all. Like and subscribe, man. I'm gonna be doing this every week, man. I didn't do this last week because I had a lot of exams, man, and I just didn't have time because I had to study for all that, man. But nonetheless, man, whenever I don't have exams and all that, I will be making these live streams every week, man. So thank y'all, man, and yeah, y'all have a great rest of y'all day, and peace.